Hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome back. If you are new here, please take a moment to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss a single cosmic update. June 2026 is your month, but not in the way you might expect. This is not the time for scattered energy or jumping between 10 different ideas. This is the month where the universe hands you a mirror and says, look closely. The story begins with the sun in your sign for most of the month, making you feel more visible and more alive than you have in months. But the real magic is happening behind the scenes. Uranus, the great awakener, has just entered your sign for the first time in nearly a century, beginning a 7-year journey of radical self-reinvention. And just when you think you have the map figured out, Jupiter charges into regal Leo on June 30th, activating your zone of communication, siblings, and daily connections for an entire year of growth. June asks you to stop collecting options and start choosing one. Let us walk through this extraordinary timeline together. The energy for you, Gemini, begins with a powerful anchoring force. Saturn, the great teacher, is in your 11th house of friendships, groups, and long-term hopes all month. This is not a heavy burden. It is a lesson in choosing your people wisely. You are being asked to release the friendships that drain you and invest in the communities that hold you accountable to your highest self. If you've been feeling like certain social circles have become more exhausting than energizing, Saturn is giving you permission to step back with grace. At the very start of the month, on June 1st, Mercury moves into watery Cancer. For you, this activates your second house of money, values, and self-worth. Your communication around finances becomes more intuitive, more emotional. You are not just crunching numbers. You are finally understanding what you truly value. But be mindful on June 10th, when Mercury squares Sirius, Saturn, and Aries. This is a reality check. An old fear around not having enough or not being enough might bubble to the surface. Do not ignore it. Name the fear, thank it for trying to protect you, and then set it down. This is also the day when a group project or a friend might challenge your financial boundaries. Stay clear, but stay kind. Mid-month brings a beautiful shift in your relationships. On June 13th, Venus, the planet of love and beauty, enters radiant Leo. For you, this lights up your 3rd house of communication, siblings, and short-distance travel. Romance now comes through conversation, through shared playlists, through late-night texts that make you smile. If you are single, do not be surprised if a friend catches your attention at a casual gathering. If you are partnered, this is a wonderful time to bring back the flirtation. Send that silly meme. Leave a note on the bathroom mirror. Leo energy wants you to be seen and adored, but it starts with your words. The most important day of the month for you is June 15th, when we have a new moon in Gemini in your own sign. This is your annual cosmic reset button. The new moon squares nebulous Neptune, so your intentions might feel foggy or idealistic. That is okay. Write them down anyway. Ask yourself, what is one version of you that you've been too afraid to become? The new moon in your sign is about claiming your identity, not waiting for permission. If you've been wanting to change your hair, start a new creative project, or simply introduce yourself to the world differently, this is your moment. The energy lasts for 6 months, so plant the seed now, even if you do not have all the answers. At the same time, your ruling planet Mercury begins its retrograde pre-shadow on June 12th, stationing directly retrograde on June 29th in the sign of Cancer. This retrograde is not here to ruin your fun. It is here to ask you to review your relationship with money and self-worth. Expect a past client to resurface, an old invoice to get paid, or a forgotten financial lesson to come back around. Do not sign major contracts in the last week of June. Do not buy expensive electronics. Instead, use this time to budget, to review your expenses, and to finally understand where your money has been going. The retrograde lasts until July 23rd, so slow down and double-check everything. Now let's talk about the massive planetary shifts that define your entire future. On June 7th, Uranus continues its brand new journey through your sign of Gemini, which began just weeks ago on April 25th. This is a 7-year transit that will completely revolutionize your identity, your appearance, and your sense of self. You're going to feel restless with old roles, with the way you have always done things, with the labels that people have placed on you. This is not chaos. This is liberation. Uranus in Gemini asks you to become authentically weird, to embrace the parts of yourself that do not fit into any box. June brings the first whispers of this change. A sudden urge to cut your hair, to change your career path, to speak your truth even when it shocks people. Let it happen, but do not burn down everything at once. Take one brave, unexpected step each week. On June 19th, the wounded healer Chiron moves into Taurus. For you, this activates your 12th house of subconscious patterns, dreams, and hidden wounds. Old grief, old fears, old family patterns that you thought were healed may resurface. This is not a punishment. It is a clearing. Chiron in Taurus asks you to look at your deepest relationship with security and worth. What are you holding on to that no longer serves you? A grudge, a belief, a story about yourself that you have outgrown? Let the tears come. They are medicine. The energy culminates on June 28th, when Mars, your ancient ruler, charges into your own sign of Gemini. Mars in Gemini is fast, clever, sharp-tongued, and easily distracted. For the next 6 weeks, you'll have endless energy for communication, for learning, for debating, for starting new projects. But with Mercury retrograde happening simultaneously, you must slow down. Mars wants a sprint, and Mercury wants a review. The wise Gemini will use this tension to revise rather than to launch. Write the draft, but do not send the email yet. Brainstorm the ideas, but wait to pitch them. Let the fire of Mars fuel your planning, not your impulsivity. Now let us bring this down to earth for your love life. With Venus and Leo from June 13th onward, your charisma is off the charts. You are witty, you are warm, and you are magnetic. A simple conversation can turn into a spark. If you are attached, use the new moon on the 15th to have a vulnerable conversation about what you truly need. Your partner wants to hear you. If you are single, the Uranus and Gemini energy may bring a very unexpected, unconventional connection. Someone who challenges your assumptions, who makes you laugh, who does not fit the usual mold. Give them a chance. For your career and money, Jupiter enters Leo on June 30th, beginning a year of expansion in your 3rd house of communication, marketing, sales, and local networks. If you have been wanting to start a podcast, a newsletter, a YouTube channel, or a local business, this is your green light. Jupiter in Leo says speak louder, share your ideas boldly, and trust that your voice matters. However, with Mercury retrograde starting on June 29th, do not launch anything brand new in the final days of the month. Use the retrograde to plan, to edit, to review your strategy. The launch can wait until late July, when the stars will be aligned for your message to land perfectly. For your health and mindset, Mars entering your sign on June 28th will give you an incredible burst of physical energy, but it can also scatter your focus. You will want to do everything at once. Prioritize. Choose one physical practice that grounds you, whether it's running yoga or simply walking without your phone. And with Chiron moving into your 12th house on June 19th, your dreams and your subconscious will be especially active. Keep a journal by your bed. Pay attention to the recurring themes. Your inner world is healing in ways your conscious mind cannot yet understand. To ground this powerful energy, remember that June is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who you have always been beneath the noise. You are a sign of infinite curiosity, of brilliant ideas, of words that can heal and connect. This month, choose your words carefully, choose your people intentionally, and choose yourself unapologetically. Do not forget to check your rising sign for a deeper layer of accuracy, as that is your true soul map. I will be back next month to guide you through the rest of this remarkable journey. If this reading resonated with you, please smash that like button and subscribe so we can walk through the stars together. Take a deep breath, place your hand on your heart, and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be. I am sending you so much love and so much clarity. I will see you in the stars. Good luck.